YouTube. So Paul Bates here and financial freedom, and today I really want to talk about a stock that I own quite a big share in, over $10,000 invested in it. I own over 10,000 shares here. I own it in two separate accounts, and I'll show you right here. Anyway, before I get started here, a couple things there. I really want to build this channel up to 10,000 subscribers as quickly as I can. So I really want you to leave a comment, ring that bell, and subscribe to the channel, please. I'm asking you. Anyway, and if you wanted me to talk about any particular subject, I'll talk about it. Just let me know in the comments below. Please leave a comment and tell me what you think about the Planet 13 and where it's going. So I grew up in Las Vegas. We got there, I was born in 1962. But I got to Vegas in '65, so I saw it grow. I mean, we went to school on dirt roads. It was, you know, that's where I know the city like the back of my hand. I know the president of Wynn Resorts over in Macau. I know him personally. I've talked to him. I can call him anytime I want to. And so I know the city. I know it fairly well, and I grew up there. So, and I like what Planet 13 did. And I like the facility. I've never been to it personally yet, but I will go there when I visit the city. I visit it quite often with the exhibit trade show business. And I just got into the stock recently over the last probably couple months. I started buying it at about $1.70. I'll show you the chart here. I started getting in here at about $1.70. And then because of the Rona here, I was able to pick up shares just, you know, some of them I got down there into the, you know, probably 70, 75, 80 cents range. It was awesome. And I got my cost buying down to $1.24, so I love it. And my goal at the beginning of the year, or when I started buying it, was 10,000 shares. I'm there now in the two separate accounts. One account I have 1,000 shares, and the other account I have 9,250. So will I be buying more of it? No, I think I'm done buying. Unless it got back down to that 70-cent mark because we had some little flash crash, you know, it'd be tempting to maybe buy a few more shares of it. But I really like the vision of the company and this growth spec and where he's going and what he talks about when you see him in an interview. To me, he has the vision of Walt Disney, Henry Ford. It's a new industry, it's up and coming. There's not another successful one out there. They all are just blood-sucking succubus of hell. They have no business being, you know, ACB. They just have no business being in business because they're just taking the industry and the shareholders and they're just destroying them. This company right here, at least they care about their shareholders. They want to do good for their shareholders, and they have a vision of not just going to buy some pot. They have a vision of, you know, that this is an experience that you're going to be, you know, something new, something mind-blowing, and a very good product. So all those things combined together, you know, you're going to have something that's going to take off here. Once this thing gets off the OTC market and onto the NASDAQ, you know, we'll see the stock shoot up to $10 a share. It'll never go back down from there. My projections for 5 years from now is $25, and I think that's pretty realistic. And then, you know, risk to reward, you know, I personally think it's going to go to $100 in 10 years from now, and you know, I'm risking right now $11,000 to make $1 million. And is the reward worth, you know, the risk? I think it is. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be doing it, that's for sure. Do I think I could lose money on it? Absolutely. The company, you know, this Rona thing could bankrupt the company. I don't think it is, though. I really like the direction they went. They went here and they got involved with the city. They really concentrated on the locals. They had 8 delivery cars or trucks. You know, I read an article on this, and then they moved it to like 2021, and they're delivering it out there 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. And I think it's great that they did that. So they're learning to adapt in a shitty situation. They're taking the company, and you know, are they going to be profitable or make as much money they did in this quarter because of the Vegas shutting down? No, they're not. That's impossible. But what they did do is adapt very quickly, and they got themselves rooted in with the locals. And I really, really like that because that town is, these casinos, when I was growing up and stuff, the guys that went out there after the locals, they won. I mean, they did great, and they'll continue to do good. So seeing these guys and the moves they made, they got out of the Santa Ana deal, and they made it a better deal because I really do think they need to go to a big city like LA, and they need to bring that experience to LA too. And so they'll do it. They're going to get out there, and they're going to even do it cheaper now that the Rona here. It's going to help them a little bit. Might hurt them in the very near term, but that's why I'm buying the stock right now for under $1. And getting my cost averages down is because of that. So, but in the end, they will prevail, and the stock will shoot up in 5 years. It's definitely a $25 stock, and like I said, in 10 years, I think it could go to $100. So the reward versus risk. I mean, I'm risking $10,000, $11,000 right now to make $1 million. Yeah, I think it's absolutely 100% worth it. I think it could go over that. I mean, these guys' vision is big. It's huge. And what they want to do for their shareholders, it's huge. I think that it could absolutely do it. Anyway, Paul Bates, subscribe, hit that bell over there, and I'm going to start talking about all of the actual personal positions that I'm in, and whether it's crypto or stocks. I've got a handful of probably 20 stocks that I don't trade, that I invest in. I'm an investment trader. I'm not a day trader. So I don't buy a stock and trade it and sell it the next day. I did it for a little while, but I've learned that I'm more of an investment trader, and I do the same thing with my cryptos. But I really get to understand them. I really get to learn them, even my stocks. And I've got to feel them in here before I can buy them or even look at them, really. So anyway, Paul Bates, peace out. Love you guys. Be careful out there. All it takes is a little bit here and a little bit there, and next thing you know, you're sitting on a pile of it. And it doesn't matter whether it's a pile of shit or a pile of gold. I mean, it's your choice. You can sit on anything you want to sit on. It really is your choice. And I wish I had learned that a long time ago. Any fool can make money. Try and save some of it. Anyway, Paul Bates, peace out. Love you guys. Bye.